Alright, so I just watched the DC Titans trailer. Oh my god. Apparently F Batman, you know what I'm saying, guys? Dear God, help me. Hey guys, it's me XPC, and this is my rant slash reaction slash review of the Teen Titans, well, not Teen Titans, Titans, the live action TV show that will be debuting on the DC Universe streaming service later this year. So they released a trailer during San Diego Comic Con just a few hours ago, and I'm just gonna go through it. I'm not gonna play the actual video because copyright and stuff. So I'm just gonna put pictures up on the screen. So initial impressions is this. I hate this. I hate this so much. It's so bad. You could tell that the production quality is really low, like Inhumans comparable to Inhumans, because if you guys don't know the Inhumans TV show, there was an Inhumans live action TV show released around a year-ish ago, and that show ended up being really bad because of the bad production quality, the rush production, and like it wasn't good. Like, I'll just say that. You guys can just check out the TV show for yourselves, but the characters were bad, the costumes were bad, and the same thing applies sort of here on Titans, but it's a little bit better than Inhumans. But the quality still looks like Inhumans because the CGI is awful. The costumes are a little bad. It's pretty kind of bad, especially Starfire. God, Starfire. Okay, I'm just gonna start. So basically, it starts off with Raven going through the Flying Grayson's circus. If you guys know the whole origin story of Dick Grayson, where his parents, their line gets cut and both of them fall to their death and they die. So Raven goes to visit Dick, and then and then it starts off with Raven talking to him in a police station, and I was like, okay, so this is at the point where I was like, okay, this is kind of cool, Dick Grayson is kind of like a detective slash cop in this show, so I kind of dug that. So I was like, okay, so he's kind of like Daredevil. He's fighting criminals in the daytime and the nighttime. So he was like, and I really like the casting they did for Dick Grayson. I really like him. So I think I think he'll do Robin pretty well. And Raven is all right, I guess. So then, and he's like, they cut to Dick Grayson fighting a bunch of thugs and killing them. He shot like 4 guys and he snapped a guy's neck. And my favorite line in the trailer, F Batman. Hold on, let me just start by saying this whole show, like, the vibe I get is like it's super dark and super gritty. And that's not, I don't know why DC's doing all these dark and gritty kind of movies and stuff. It doesn't work. It doesn't work in the slightest bit, because the reason Marvel's doing so well with their movies and stuff is because, and maybe even a little bit of their TV shows, is because they have fun in it, they have the humor in it, they have that stuff in it. Like, if you look at Thor Ragnarok, it's such a good movie. I thought Teen Titans would be that Thor Ragnarok version of DC. But no, it's always had to be gritty, it always has to be super like dark and stuff, and that does not work for Titans at all. It's really bad. That's what pretty much makes their show so much worse. And I'm not alone in this. A lot of people, like, if you could look at the dislike ratio in any trailer for for Titans, and you'll see what I mean. It's like the dislikes are way up there. So yeah, so let me just get back into the trailer. So it goes through Dick Grayson fighting and killing a bunch of people, which is not what Dick Grayson does. That's Jason Todd. That is not Dick Grayson. Dick Grayson's the funny Robin, not the angry, super emo Robin. Okay, that does. God, this show, it was off to a bad start when he said F Batman. So, and then you keep going through the trailer. That's when it took a bad turn. Like, I was like, okay, it kind of looked good. Then it goes to that Robin thing. And then it cuts to, Beast Boy and Beast Boy looks alright. I'll say Beast Boy looks okay. I like the jacket that he's wearing. But okay, so he looks okay. We didn't get to see much of him. And then, you know, he's flying through the roof, and then you get to Starfire. Now here's the biggest problem I have. I don't care that they cast a black person for this. I don't mind at all. I think that's alright. But to my knowledge, her hair was like more suited for Starfire than it's suited here in the show, in this trailer. And that was a really bad decision on their part. And she just doesn't, like, they could have Gamora'd her and like done body art on her, like made her orange and have her, maybe even have her eyes green. And the way they're showcasing her powers is not even correct, because I get her name's Starfire, but she's an alien. She's supposed to be shooting, like, you know, plasma blasts and stuff, not fire, not literal fire, okay? This is not Starfire, okay? But we'll have to see how she actually acts on the show itself, and then you guys can give it, because I know a lot of people are hating on Starfire right now. She's getting a lot of crap. So yeah, I was kind of disappointed, but you know, and then you keep going, you see Hawk and Dove. You don't get to see much of them. By the way, this show has a lot of like gory stuff in it, like almost close to like a vampire show, which really concerns me as to how the show's direction is gonna go, because you can already tell it's really gritty. It's pretty gory as well, which is not what Titans is all about. So I wish they, like, I know this is not how young adult stuff works. I guess it kind of does, but if this is your first show that you're launching with the streaming service, this would not open it up to everybody. Like, if you launched with Young Justice, then it would, and that's opening up to everybody. This show would not open it up to everybody. This would open it up to young adults, and you know, much of the much older generation. Like, this trailer was rated TVMA because my boy Dick Grayson just said F Batman. Why? Why did it have to start out like that? Okay, I'm getting too much on that F Batman joke. And then, you know, you see Raven gives this like cheesy dialogue. You know, sometimes the darkness feels good. Yeah. Yeah, nailed it. Oh, that writer was like, oh yeah, I nailed that line. God, I'm sorry, I'm angry right now, but because this show is just so bad. Yeah, again, it cuts to Starfire again. Don't like how she looks. I hope, like, some of the CGI in this trailer looks god awful. Like, it's really, like, it looks like a fan film. Like, if this were a fan film, this would be like the best fan film in the world. So keep going, and then it ends with, you know, Raven like looking all pale and stuff, and I was like, okay, that looks pretty cool. And then it just ends. So overall thoughts is I don't like where this show is heading. You know, even when this show was filming, people were hating on it because how most of the actors looked. So Robin looks fine. I'm fine with Robin. Raven, she's alright. Raven's alright. Beast Boy's alright. Hawk and Dove are meh for me. Starfire is probably where I have the most problems with, but I hope we'll just see how she acts in the show, like her dialogue and stuff, how she portrays that character. We'll see how that goes. So I'm not going to give that definitive thing right now because this is just a trailer. I know they finished filming, but I guess they don't have all the effects in yet. But I want to watch this show, but given the reception already for this show, and my opinion on it, and like my rant, I don't know if this is looking too good because it's already getting negative stuff. Like, it's already getting bad reception. I hope they prove me wrong. I might, you know, give it a try. I might watch it when it releases, but I don't know. I'm more excited for Young Justice because there's a trailer coming as of tomorrow, July 20th, because I'm recording this the day before. So I can't wait for that. But yeah, I'm not really excited for the show. I really wish they don't do this dark and gritty stuff because it doesn't work. Like, even if you look at Gotham, like, there's a reason that show is only getting 5 seasons. There's a reason it's on its 5th season. Like, it's on its last season right now because the dark and gritty stuff just doesn't work anymore, okay? You have to inject some kind of, like, lightheartedness, some kind of humor in order for your shows to work. Like if you look at Inhumans failed. Inhumans just bombed. It just crashed and burned so bad. Because it's just so dark and gritty. There's no lightheartedness, there's no humor, none of the jokes land. Any of the DC movies you look at, all of them are bad because they go for this, you know, everything has to be sad, everything has to suck. It doesn't work. Your box, like even if you look at your box office returns, like for Justice League especially, it's bad. Please, for the love of God, DC, if you're watching this video, stop doing dark stuff. There's a reason Wonder Woman worked so well because it had some of that lightheartedness, it had some of that humor, it had some of that, like, you know, like, okay, you don't have to take it so seriously. DC needs to learn that. DC needs to learn. This show needs to be like, you know, Arrow or Flash or Legends of Tomorrow because it has that good stuff, the family friendly, the humor stuff, okay? But until then, we have Young Justice. We have Young Justice. So that's all my thoughts. That's my rant, basically. I'm not feeling good about this show, but hope you guys enjoyed my rant, my review, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.